A pleasant day to all of you. I hope you guys are having a good day. My name is Ramos P. Santos, and this will be my demo teaching for technology for teaching and learning too. Let's get started, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Eclipse Explorer's Guide, the tale of two eclipses. So in this session, you will learn about the 4 types of solar eclipse, discover the 3 types of lunar eclipse, and know the safety precautions for viewing an eclipse.
So, space adventurers,
Ready, set, blast off!
so what are the different types of solar eclipses? There are 4 types of solar eclipses. Number 1, we have the total solar eclipse. Number 2, we have the annular solar eclipse. Number 3, we have the partial solar eclipse. And number 4, we have the hybrid solar eclipse.
A total solar eclipse. A total solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and earth, completely blocking the face of the sun. The sky will darken, as if it were dawn or dusk.
So imagine this. This is our earth, our moon, and the sun. So basically, our moon is closer to earth and it is covering the sun. That is called the total solar eclipse. Number 1, we have the shadow bands.
These are past dark lines with white spaces in between that you can see on buildings or on the ground before and after a total eclipse. The air in the upper part of the earth is not still. It moves around a lot. It can make the sunlight look wavy and blurry, just like when we see the stars twinkle at night.
Number 2, we have the Bailey's beads.
As the moon continues to move across the sun, some sparkly lights can be seen around the moon's edges, creating a cool effect known as Bailey's beads. These are light rays from the sun shining through the bumps and valleys on the moon's edge. Bailey's beads are very short-lived, so not everyone might get to see them.
Number 3, we have the diamond ring.
Bailey's beads will begin to disappear until eventually only a single bright spot will remain along the edge of the moon's shadow. This bright spot looks like a diamond in a giant diamond ring formed by the rest of the sun's atmosphere. When the diamond ring goes away and there's no more sunshine, something special happens. This is called second contact. During second contact, people can see a thin pink circle around the moon, and that is called the chromosphere, and white streams of light that come from the outer part of the sun, which is called the corona. Around this time, you may remove your eclipse glasses and look at the total eclipse safely with the naked eye. Totally can last only a minute or 2 in some locations, so better view them while you still can. So this is where the brightening reappears. As the moon continues to move across the face of the sun, you can start to see a bright light on the other side, where you first saw the diamond ring. This moment is also called the third contact. This is the lower atmosphere of the sun beginning to peek out from behind the moon, and it is your signal to stop looking directly at the eclipse. Make sure your eclipse glasses are back on before the first flash of sunlight appears around the edges of the moon. And this time, our solar eclipse ended. Okay, lastly, the diamond ring, Bailey's beads, and shadow bands. Again, also known as the fourth contact. This is the moment that none of the sun is covered by the moon's shadows. You will again see the diamond ring, Bailey's beads, and shadow bands before the entire sun is visible. This is when the eclipse is completely over. So next up is the annular solar eclipse. An annular solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and the earth, but when it is at or near its farthest point from earth. Because the moon is farther away from the earth, it appears smaller than the sun and does not completely cover the sun.
So imagine this. This is our Earth, this is the Moon, and this is the Sun. But unlike the total solar eclipse, the Moon is farther away from Earth, and this makes the annular solar eclipse.
Next up is partial solar eclipse. A partial solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and Earth, but the sun, moon, and Earth are not perfectly lined up.
So in partial solar eclipse, imagine this. This is our Earth. This is our Moon. Basically, the Moon is much more higher than Earth, and this is our Sun. That makes the partial solar eclipse.
And finally, we have the hybrid solar eclipse.
So imagine this. This is our Earth, this is our Moon, and this is our Sun. But because the Earth's surface is curved, sometimes our Moon can shift to farther or nearer away from the Earth. It can make annular or total at the same time, and that is called the hybrid solar eclipse. So how can I safely view a solar eclipse?
Viewing a solar eclipse, except during a brief total phase of a total solar eclipse, when the moon completely blocks the sun's bright face, it is not safe to look directly at the sun without specialized eye protection for solar viewing. It's important to know the safety precautions before viewing a solar eclipse to prevent any injuries. So did you know that there are different sets of eye safety practices for viewing different kinds of solar eclipse?
So just in case you ever viewed a solar eclipse, just remember to follow these eye safety tips. Now, let's proceed to the lunar eclipse. What are the different types of lunar eclipses?
Types of lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse can be seen from Earth at night. It can only occur when the moon is full.
So here are the three types of lunar eclipses. Number 1, we have the total lunar eclipse. Number 2, the partial lunar eclipse. And number 3, the penumbral lunar eclipse.
First, we have the total lunar eclipse. A total lunar eclipse occurs when the moon and the sun are on the exact opposite sides of Earth.
This is our moon, this is the Earth, and this is the sun. Basically, the moon and the sun are at the center of Earth, but at the sides of Earth. So basically, this is how a lunar eclipse works, and this is called a total lunar eclipse.
Next up, we have the partial lunar eclipse. An imperfect alignment of sun, Earth, and moon results in a part of the moon entering Earth's shadow.
So just like the partial solar eclipse, here's how the partial lunar eclipse works. So basically, this is the moon, this is our Earth, and this is the sun. The moon's alignment is not perfect, so this makes the partial lunar eclipse.
And finally, we have the penumbral lunar eclipse. The moon travels through Earth's penumbra, or the faint outer part of its shadow.
So in penumbral lunar eclipse, this is the moon, this is the Earth, and this is the sun. Basically, the moon travels to Earth's penumbra. So this is the penumbral lunar eclipse. So how can I safely view a lunar eclipse?
Eye safety for lunar eclipses. You don't need any special equipment to observe a lunar eclipse, although binoculars or a telescope will enhance the view and the red color. The dark environment away from bright lights makes the best viewing conditions.
So this is how our solar and lunar eclipses work. So thank you guys so much for listening to me, and I hope you gain more knowledge from my presentation. Once again, my name is Santos, and remember to keep on learning. See you guys later.